welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. It's the Seattle Storm. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. A playoff atmosphere in the building tonight. Two of the elite teams in the WNBA squaring off.
This is as good as it gets. There's only a few teams in the league on this level.
Yeah, and you know what? To me, this is a preview of the playoffs. You know, if they don't meet in the postseason, I'll be shocked. And guys, the energy in this arena with these fans is going to be off the charts.
Now here is Queen. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Storm.
Storm ball.
Ogumake with the ball. Here's Queen. And the Storm, another three.
Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything.
Shots good by Clark.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Pass to Magvigor. Ogumake. Here's Queen. Try to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Deladon outside. That three off the mark.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You've got to go right back to that shot.
Well, that's her shot, guys, so you can't just give it to her. You've got to get up on her.
Back to Clark. Deladon, defended by Magvigor. Fires the three. Queen got it. Good.
Tremendous IQ from Deladon. Gets her teammate an open look. She's such an underrated passer.
Here's Seattle. It's a three-point game. Here's Queen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now here is Queen. Guarded by Diggins Smith. Here's Queen. Gets it to go from downtown. And that'll tie this game up.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Well, she moved on from the Storm in 2023, but still, Breanna Stewart is a legend in Seattle, and there's no doubt she always will be.
I mean, in her 6 years with the Storm, 2 titles, an MVP, first team All-League 4 times. You throw in the first ever Commissioner's Cup that they won, and Stewie was the MVP. It was an unreal run for her in the Pacific Northwest.
Shot is good.
3 points.
Her efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
Rossi outside. Jacks up a three. Drills the three-pointer.
Accurate. Quick. Soft. It's a thing of beauty. It's a Diana Taurasi make three.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Takes the three. It's called in by Diana Taurasi. To the paint. Stewart. Taurasi outside. Three-pointer. For the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
What a day for their backcourt. Their guards have set the tone for the entire squad.
Pass to Queen. The tray makes that one her 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Caitlin Clark with the three. And Diggin Smith pulls it down. Seattle leading. Queen with the ball. And Clark picks her up defensively. Queen. No good from outside. Deladon outside. Clark. She's covered by Avike. And a miss there on the triple.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Here's Queen. Nails the corner three.
They've started strong. Shots are just falling.
Oh, yeah, shots are falling indeed. They're off to a very strong start offensively.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Queen. Shot is good.
It's hard to find fault with anything she's doing this quarter. Well, offensively at least.
Pass to Lloyd. Back to Diggin Smith. McNagor. Here's Queen. And she can't answer back. She's winner offline. Now here's Taurasi. The three ball goes right through for bucket number three. She's a perfect 3 for 3.
Wow. As she has come into this game with her long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Now here is Queen. 21 points in the game. Clark outside. For three. Gets a three-point to fall.
Boy, Brian, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Pass to Clark. Double team on Caitlin Clark. Here's Queen. Beyond the arc. And Clark gets the three.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
The three-pointer is on target.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Elena Deladon for three. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the team looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Buries it from three-point range.
She's hit the ground running here in the first quarter and just has put together a nice quarter offensively.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Stewart. And here's Taurasi. Deladon outside. From the arc. That's basket number 2 with her third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Here's Queen. Off target from outside. Deladon outside. The three sinks the three-pointer.
And the defense looks stunned. Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
Clark outside. Shoots the three. Drills it from outside.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively.
No, the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play at both ends of the floor.
Well, despite the play of the team, she has done exceptionally well here.
And with how great she's been for over a decade now, it kind of feels like Neko is underrated.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, she's finished top 10 in MVP voting the last 2 years. Is basically the textbook stretch big. And Neko's done incredible work off the floor with the Players Association.
Drops in the tray.
She has been fantastic this quarter, and it's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the opponent's lead right here.
Rossi can't get it to go. The Storm trail. Here's Queen. And the Storm on another three.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Up and in for basket number 4. That makes her 4 for 5.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this, am I right?
Now here is Queen. And she has 38 in the game.
You've got to give her a ton of credit for the way she's played today. Even if they end up losing this game.
Deladon outside. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Queen. And the Storm, another three.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Now here is Queen. She's got 44. Hands it from downtown.
What a start to this game. All offense early.
Yeah, this is just playground stuff. Forget about defending. Just keep letting it fly.
That's okay with me.
Here's Stewart. The three is up. Hits the three-point bomb.
Just the shot to come right back at her with a three of her own. Great attitude.
Yeah, we know she is never afraid to trade shots with anyone.
Now here is Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Over to the left wing. Stewart. Queen covering. From past the arc. McKay with the rebound.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice head to glass.
Right side, Stewart. Fires for 3. Stewart can't get that one to fall.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The two got lucky.
Cannot fall asleep when guarding Breanna Stewart from downtown. She has the kind of range you simply have to respect.
Now here is Queen. Defended by Stewart. He drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of her hand in time. And she beat the buzzer here.
And, you know, they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever, so why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus providing the officials with the...
How about that? How far technology's come?
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Liberty leading by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment.
It's been a lopsided affair as far as rebounding goes through one.
You want me to tell you what stands out in this game? I'll tell you what's standing out to me in this game. Look, as soon as the ball is hitting the rim, they're just crashing the glass. Solid job.
There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. On grabs the miss. Vandersloot outside. Launches it. Screens the three-pointer.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Yeah, their lead is increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is playing out.
Back to Lloyd. Outside Williams. Tried to come right back with a three of her own, but it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
To the middle. Here's Holmes. A rebound by Deladon. Now here's Hahn. Horston defending. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, how nice of a teammate. I mean, after all the times Vandersloot sets her up, provides the pass for Courtney, knocked down a shot of her own.
Back to Lloyd. From deep. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Sinks the triple.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
Pass to Horston. Back to Lloyd. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 6 to shoot. Here's Holmes. Ring covering. And it's Holmes missing.
The only place for shots like that, it's in the shoot-around before the game.
You're one to talk, Tim. Anyways, to me, that's just not a shot she should even think about taking.
To the inside. Brink with the steal. And here's a fast break. Here's Ionescu. Baked in off the glass.
Oh, man. She is so good at making those lead passes.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
That coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good time now. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
The Storm making a switch here. Now here's Horston. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. The kick out to Williams. This one for three. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. That one falls. Her second basket of the game. She's now 2 for 3.
Well, it looks looks like that last three definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the answer.
Skylar Diggins-Smith outside. And Queen pulls it down.
Well, Tim, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
The score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution have been superior. She's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Williams. Diggins-Smith. Clock at 6. Horston with it. Yelich grabs the miss. Now Queen, covered by Lloyd. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu connects from three-point range.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended.
Outside Williams. Can they get it? Brink brings down the board. Now Yelich. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
They are put. The hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Ionescu outside. There's the three. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Here's Lloyd. And the Storm miss again.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
Bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow or it's really going to get out of hand.
Horston, Brink covering. And it's Queen with the foul.
Number 50.
That is her first foul of the game. First throw, both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Diggins-Smith. Pass to Ogumake. Puts up a three. And rebounded by Brink.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but, hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail. They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team. The ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Cameron Brink for three. Nailed to three-point land.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Taurasi. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside Brink. They get it back. Kicks it out to Deladon. Brink. There's the triple. Falls through. She's now made 2 out of 4.
What an advantage she brings to this offense, you know, being able to drain that three ball really can extend a defense.
From outside the arc, Queen shot. That's good.
Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
Cameron Brink from the arc. That's miss number 3 for her. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Three-pointer. And the Storm. Another three.
Look, I'll be honest, I wasn't really sure if she could even keep this up, but she has, so bravo.
Three ball is good.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
When it comes to Nneka Ogwumike, is it fair to say that she's one of the league's most reliable scorers?
Oh, no question. During her 15 seasons in the WNBA, she's averaged more than double-digit points per game every year. And there's no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Constantly looking for the open teammate, and really that's one of the many reasons why players love having Taurasi on their team.
Here's Queen. And the three off target.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Fibish. Pass to Milic. Vandersloot left side. Launches a three. Milic. Shot is good.
Yet another three for her. She's really been great in here in the second.
The three. Hits it from 3-point range.
To be honest, I'm speechless. This may be the best shooting performance I have ever seen, and I've seen a lot.
For three. Good. Triple.
Now that is how you space the floor. Anju understands the value of long-range shooting.
Here's Queen. And again, Seattle with the triple.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Here's Milic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Offensively, a perfect quarter. She hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's the three. And again, Seattle with the triple.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
Now here's Hahn. D right on her. Fibish. Guarded by Diggins Smith. It's good. Long range.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Nobody gets a three.
And she's good on the 3 ball.
An effective distributor, Diggins Smith knows her teammates rely on her to feed them the ball.
Wasted no time on that
All the 3-pointers coming off her fingers have been right on the money.
Here's Queen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Vandersloot outside. From downtown, drains it. From beyond the arc.
Well, you've got to get out on Vandersloot, or she's going to make you pay from downtown.
Here's Queen. The 3-pointer off the mark. Vandersloot outside. Fires from deep.
Skylar Diggins Smith grabs the miss.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
They're moving it up. Vandersloot for 3. Bang. The trifecta.
They've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
It has. They've done a good job recognizing anytime they've had numbers and then taking advantage. We've seen it again and again.
Come on. You can't leave her alone like that, especially from long range.
Pass to Milic. Here's Phoebish.
And here is Vandersloot. She's got 11. And she can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Queen. Not this time.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The New York Liberty delivering the blowout. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands. Or more of the same as we get the third started. Queen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot. Selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
Now Dodie Kish.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Pass to Queen.
Takes the 3. The shot. Good on the assist by June Lloyd.
Tremendous find by Lloyd. She's really a combo guard, but she has point guard savvy. Senses when her teammates are open.
Lets it go from deep.
points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Here's Queen. And again, Seattle with the triple.
3 straight makes to start the second half.
Pass to Queen. Here's Phoebish. Now Clark to the left side wing. Here's Dodikish. The three-pointer, no good. Queen with the ball. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight.
What's gotten into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Let's go with a 3. Phoebish with the bucket.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from her. She's been passing up on her shot a little bit more than usual. You know, even though she is hitting the ones that she takes.
Now here is Queen. And the Storm, another 3.
5 straight now. Coming out of halftime, rolling.
Here's Dodikish. Good.
Open out on the perimeter. She is the last person on the list.
Here's Queen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Phoebish with the bucket.
You know, she's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close down on her.
Pass to Queen. Lets it go from deep. Barry. He's the long-range jumper.
You know, you simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Here's Dodikish. No good. Good with the triple. And here's Queen from outside the arc. And the Storm, another 3. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. And the basket by Dodikish. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Queen. And again. And Seattle with the triple. Clark outside. Queen with the ball. Now McGregor defending. Here's Dodikish. They get the rebound. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside.
And after a scoreless half, she's come to life here in the second half.
Pass to Lloyd. Now here is Queen. And the Storm, another 3.
A pretty savvy passer. Lloyd knows how to spot those open opportunities.
Here's Phoebish. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is on target.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
Here's Queen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Stewart. Here's Phoebish. Defended by Magdagor. Fires the three. Ogumake with the rebound. Here's Seattle. Now Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. Bangs home the trifecta. Here's Dodikish. It's stolen by Magdagor. Here's Queen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
Pass to Phoebish. Fires from deep. There's the triple. And a three ball is good. Ogumake with the ball. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here is Queen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot. Here's Queen. She's got 12. Takes the three. The shot off that time. Now here is Queen. Queen covering. Queen, shot is good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Queen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. It's the Storm with the ball. Floyd, Vandersloot defending. From downtown, good on the triple.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Pass to Phoebish. And the ball out of play. The Storm will have it.
Just didn't make the catch. I mean, she must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Outside Williams. Magdagor. From past the arc. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Nice awareness there by Magdagor, finding her open teammate for the bucket.
Pass to Phoebish. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. And here's Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
And Jewel Lloyd, what a fantastic player, so consistent over the years.
Well, she started off strong, the #1 overall pick in 2015, WNBA Rookie of the Year, and she's only gotten better from there.
Back to Hahn. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
blessed with incredible height, born to dominate around the basket.
Here's Queen. Hits it from three-point range. Now Vandersloot. She's got 14. Bebish. Misses the three.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Queen. Shot is good. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely on the other side, really not much resistance put up.
Ionescu misses. Here's Queen. Off the mark there with the three. Vandersloot outside. Fires for three. Bebish with the bucket.
She's having a great half here. Exactly the reverse of the first half.
Launches it. Queen misses. Courtney Vandersloot attacking. The second chance effort. And the layup is good.
Dangerous on the drive. Vandersloot uses her burst to get to the rim and her touch to finish at the rim.
Here's Queen. Cans it from downtown. They have a 19-point lead. Inside. Here's on. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
She's the main reason they have the lead right now. She's been perfect from the field. She has not missed one. Literally perfect. They're not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. And they had a lot more attempts in the first half.
Pass to Hahn.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Queen pulls it down. Beyond the arc. And again, Seattle with the triple. It's a 16-point game. Ionescu outside. The three sinks the three-pointer.
It's been a great game for Ionescu so far. Attacking on the offensive end and finding plenty of shots.
For three. Nailed from three-point land.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Vandersloot for three. It's rebounded by Seattle. Here's Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Really, she's been a bright spot for them. She's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Yeah, who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for her shooting.
On, defended by Magdegor. And that one is good.
What a night for Han Shu. You simply cannot simulate her size and skill and practice or shoot around. An impossible matchup.
Here's Queen. No good on the three. Here's the break. Here's Bebish. And Jewel Lloyd pulls it down. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ogumake, covered by Ionescu. Out on her own on the break. Here's Bebish. Goes back up. And Ionescu with the layup.
Heads-up play to take advantage of the open court. Ionescu does a great job of reading the floor.
Here's Queen. Gets it to go from downtown. Ionescu has it. Pass to Bebish. Lets the three fly. The shot will not fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The New York Liberty leading by 14. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now here is Queen. Defense right on her. For three, Diana Taurasi. Here's Brink. count that one.
They've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Pass to Horston.
Back to Williams. Now Diggins-Smith. Off target with the three.
That's a look you can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Charity stripe shot. Storm with the rebound. For three.
Rebounded by Phoebish. Pass to Queen.
There's the three. And Diggins-Smith pulls it down. Russell with the screen. Here's Williams. Misses off the left iron. 11 feet out. Good. She hits the jumper.
She's pouring it on in the second half. Really a much better showing than she had before the break.
Outside Williams. The tray. The shot comes out.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
She got loose from three-point range in the first half and showing signs here in the second.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
And you look at the ratings for women's basketball in general, and man, they're exploding.
Of course, Caitlin Clark and her team in college shattering records back in her college days. I think we'll continue to see that happen in the W.
Well, the 2024 draft was by far the most watched of all time. So, yeah, it's an exciting time in the league.
On the wing, Neko Ogumake.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Trying to get back on track.
It's rebounded by Sabrina Escu.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all. Her shot has been off today. With her team leading, perhaps she should maybe focus more on her floor game.
Up top, Diggins-Smith.
Horston.
Here's Williams. And the Storm miss again.
The way she's been going this quarter, they're going to need someone else to pick up the slack. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Shooting one.
Here's Williams.
And a trend over the last few years, Brian. Less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the WNBA. Increased salaries have helped big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
Clark outside. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Now here's Williams. Pass to McVigor.
And here's Horston.
Now here's Williams. To end the run. And it's Ionescu with the rebound.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Pass to Williams.
McVigor with the ball.
Diggins-Smith. And the Storm miss again.
With her missing literally everything she's put up today. You can see why the score is what it is.
They get it back. Brink, the shot is good.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Screen by Magdagor. The three. And Williams gets it to go.
Her first three of the half, second of the game. Can she heat up?
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
That one's good.
Another three. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Pass to Magdagor. Ogumake sets a screen. Horston with it. She's covered by Taurasi. And they pick up two.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
And here's Queen.
And I'll let you two take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely, and we've seen massive growth the last few years, and to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger.
Pass to Horston. She tries for three. Here's Ogumake. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
When your star also does the dirty work, like Ogumake, it sets a tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Queen. No good on the triple. And here in the Storm now.
Horston with it.
Now guarded by Taurasi. Ogumake sets a screen. Takes the three. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the three.
Back to Ogumake. Pass to Diggins Smith. The basket good off the assist from Nneka Ogumake.
Effectively scans the defense. Diggins Smith puts her high basketball IQ to good use.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And it's Seattle at the rebound. Now Diggins Smith.
And one thing we can all agree on, we are fired up for the WNBA to come to the Bay Area in 2025.
100%. I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area. It's something I've always wanted, a WNBA team here in the Bay. Everybody has always wanted that.
And it's going to be a party at Chase Center. I can't wait to see this team get to action, and I know I'll be there opening day.
Picked by Ogumake. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Technical foul. At the line for the Storm, Ezi Magdagor. One shot.
One shot. And she shows the focus there and nails the technical.
You look at someone like Ezi Magdagor, a modern big, length defensively, can hit jumpers, just so talented.
Here's Queen. Puts up a three. And rebounded by Brink. Ionescu, right side. From the wing. And she gets a jumper to drop. Here's Seattle. Queen with the ball. Pass to Magdagor. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Three-pointer. Brink grabs the miss.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Here's Queen. And again, it's the Storm missing. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Seattle with the ball. Pass to Ogumake. Here's Queen. Picked by Ogumake. Here's Queen. Drains the three-pointer.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. They get it again. Brink's shot is off. There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu. Pass to Phoebish. And the ball out of play. The Storm will have it.
Storm ball.
Now here's Diggins Smith.
And the league is expanding for the 2025 season. Very exciting. What do you guys think is the best part about it?
So for me, it's the extra roster spots. There are so many talented players in women's basketball right now. And the W, it's really needed more space, more spots, more places on the roster for a while now.
Oh, I agree. I mean, when you look at the last cut lists back in May, right before the season, there are some serious hoopers on there.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
And here's Lloyd. Pass to Queen. This one for three. Delic grabs the miss.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open. It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Queen. That one's on target from the wing.
You can't leave anyone open on Diggins Smith's team. You're asking to get hurt when you do that.
Pass to Phoebish. Ionescu. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. Diggins Smith with it. Now Queen. And it's off from three-point range.
She's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point land. This is not a fourth quarter she's going to want to remember.
Pass to Milic. Vandersloot. Here's Ionescu. Brink. And that one drops.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Now Ogumake. Outside Lloyd. Ogumake sets a screen. Jacks up a three. Milic grabs the miss. Here's Phoebish. Pass to Vandersloot. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do to playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
And that'll wrap it up